Hi there, my name is Janina and I'm a fiber artist who loves to crochet plushies and designs patterns. And in today's video, I just want to show you or make a tutorial on how to make this daisy headphone charm, which is the cutest. Let me show you. So I've always seen like those sprouts, which are super cute as well, but I wanted to make something for spring. And so I came up with this daisy design and I really love it. I also made a design or like a modification for a rose and for a sunflower. So you get 3 options within this video. And yes, if you want to learn how to make this cute flower charm for your headphones, just keep on watching and crochet with me. So you guys, we're going to start with my free pattern on the headphone daisy charm, and you can find this free pattern on my Instagram, or you can purchase it on my Etsy for like $1.50 to get it as a PDF if you prefer a PDF. But yeah, we're going to start now. So for the daisy you'll need green for the leaf, yellow for the flowers, middle circle, and white for the petals. If you want to make a rose, I will make one in pink, or you can also of course do it in like red, blue, black, or like in any other color. And if you want to do a sunflower, you need brown as well. So I will use this Rikurumi Nili yarn, which is like a mini chenille yarn, but you can also use cotton yarn. And I do have a yarn needle to weave in my ends later. I have a scissor and a 3.5mm hook. You can find all of my materials in my Amazon storefront also, and I suggest we're just getting started now. So for the daisy, we will start with a magic circle, and we will do a magic circle of 12 single crochets. So I will do 12 single crochets in my magic circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as soon as I have 12 single crochets, I'm going to close my magic circle. And on the last single crochet of my magic circle, I want a color change. So I will pull out this one again. And what I'm always doing for color change is before I'm like completing my last single crochet, which I would do right here, I will grab my color change color, which is white for the daisy. I will pull a loop and pull that one through my last single crochet of the last round. So I did the color change now. So we will be going on to the petals now. We will be doing 4 petals, and as we have 12 single crochets, we will do a double crochet, a triple crochet, and then a double crochet and a slip stitch in one. So you have that for 3 stitches, and we'll do that 4 times, and that will give us 4 petals. So we'll start with a double crochet. Then a triple crochet in the next stitch, and then a double crochet in the next stitch, and then I'll slip stitch in that same stitch that I just double crocheted in, and I will make sure to pull tight that color change piece. And this makes our first petal, and we're going to make or like continue this pattern throughout this round to get 4 petals. You can also cut your yellow ends already, and I'm cutting them about like this length to still have like quite an end to weave it in later. There we go, I completed all of the round, and now I will finish off my whites and pull it tight. And I'm pulling tight on all the yellow and white ends again, so that like everything is nice and tight. And then I'm going to start like laying this aside and going to start with the leaf. For the leaf, I'm going to take my green yarn, make a slip knot and chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to shorten my end a bit because it's way too long, and then I'm going to work my way down that chain that I just created from the second stitch from the hook. So this here is my first stitch, and I'm going to insert my hook into the second stitch, and I'm starting to do a single crochet. In the next stitch I'm going to make a half double crochet, then I'm going to do a double crochet in the next stitch, then I'm going to make 2 treble crochets in the next 2 stitches. So 1, and my second one. Then I'm going to do a double crochet again, and then a half double crochet, and then a single crochet in the last stitch of that chain. And then to finish off that side, I'm going to do a slip stitch in the same stitch that I just single crocheted in. So this is the first half of our leaf, and with this I'm going to turn my work and work on the other side of the chain. So for the first stitch in the chain I'm going to do a single crochet, and then for the next one I'm going to do a half double crochet. And what I'm doing within that round is I'm making sure to work in that end that we're having. So I'm holding that tight and working it in as I am going. So I just did my half double crochet. Now I'm doing my double crochet, making sure I'm holding on to that tail so that it's going to be worked in. Then I'm going to do 2 triple crochets in the next 2 stitches. So 1 triple crochet and a second one. And then I'm going to do a double crochet, making sure to hide that last bit of the tail. And with that, the tail is gone, which is great, so we don't have to weave it in later. I just did the double crochet, so I'm next doing a half double crochet. And in the last stitch I'm going to do a single crochet. And that's our leaf. Oh no, I forgot to slip stitch. Slip stitch in the last stitch that I just single crocheted, and this is our leaf. So it's a pretty perfect little leaf, and to combine it to the flower we'll be taking the back of our flower, which is this side, and I will knot those 2 yellow ends just that they're nice and secure before I will be weaving them in later. Just knot them and pull them tight. And then I will take this back side of my flower and just insert my hook through any of the loops from my magic ring on the back side. So I will just, it's a bit hard to go through one of those, but it's a bit of a tedious work, but once you're through one of the loops, like you can use 2 loops as well. No, I just used 1. Okay, so I'm through one of those and I'll just take my leaf and like yarn over my green yarn and slip stitch. So this combines the flower and the leaf. And now I'm just going to chain 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've chained 40 now, and like the length of the chain might vary from your hook size, your yarn that you're using, and of course the size of your headphones. So I will try if it's fitting, and I will just take my yarn and pretend that I just connected those 2 strands, but I haven't yet. Take my headphones and like lay this around my headphones and just have a look like if that would be fitting, and this is just perfect. You want to later just flip that over your flowers, so this length for me is quite perfect. So as soon as I check this, I can work my hook into that, like into that same stitch that we used to slip stitch our leaf onto the flower, and just slip stitch again. Pull tight and finish off. And now you can, like, for example, to extra secure it, knot like 2 more ends together, maybe make a double knot, and then the last step you have to do is weaving in those ends. So I will be taking my yarn needle, and I am just like making sure to weave like every color to like places where the color is. So like for the yellow parts, I will be weaving them in to the yellow part of the flower, and so there we go. Just pulling it through, making sure it sits tight, and cutting off my ends. I have now woven them in like pretty loose now, but that's just because that flower is for my personal use only. If like any ends would be like coming out again, I could all the time like weave them in again, or like make myself a new flower. It's like a quick craft, so I'm not worried too much about that. But if you're wanting to sell your piece, just make sure to weave in your ends extra secure, and like yeah, just make sure all the ends are weaved in correctly. So there we go, this is my flower. I will now grab my headphones, and there is my first flower already, but I will secure this second one now too, and you will just take that loop, pull it around, and pull it around your flower to hold it in place. Perfect. So here we go. Now I have 2 daisies on my headphone, and it's looking super, super cute. And I will now show you how to do the sunflower and the rose. So for the sunflower, you will make a magic circle with brown, just like you did with the yellow one. So just like a magic circle of 12 single crochets. And again, make sure to color change with your last single crochet of your magic circle. So I'm color changing to yellow to get that sunflower look. There we go. For the sunflower, we are going to do a double crochet in the first stitch. Then a triple crochet in that same stitch. Then we are going to do a picot. And for a picot stitch, you're going to chain 1 and then go through these 2 loops on your stitch and slip stitch. And then we are going to triple crochet into the next stitch and then double crochet into that same stitch and then slip stitch into that same stitch. And this is our first sunflower petal. And we are going to repeat this 6 more times. So there we go. I just finished off my last stitch, and here's my small sunflower. I will now make that leaf and build back, and I'll be back in a second. A leaf, and I will attach it just the same way as I did for the daisy. Inserting my loop in any stitch of the first round on the back of the flower and slip stitching to secure, and then chain 9 and then chain 40. Here we go. This is our sunflower. Let's secure it onto my headphones. If you want a tighter snug, you just have to let out some chains. Definitely make like this flower crown thing. Oh my god, this will be so cute. And then last but not least, for the rose, we will be doing a magic ring of 12 again. This time we'll not be color changing, and we'll just continue with the same color. And we'll be doing a double crochet in the next stitch. Then a triple crochet in the same stitch. Then a double crochet again in that same stitch. And then we'll slip stitch in that stitch. And we'll repeat that one for 12 more times. So there we go, I already finished off, and I have a little like hole in my middle just because my magic circle doesn't close properly. I don't know why, but it doesn't really matter because now we have so many petals, like 12 petals, that it's not enough space for them. So the flower just, you know, the flower kind of crickles up. I don't know a word for it, but crickle is just a word that came to my mind, and it fits, I feel like. And this is my rose that I made yesterday, and this is what it's doing. I will quickly finish this one and make a leaf for it, and then we'll attach it to my headphones. So there you go, you guys. This is the finished result of all of the flowers I made. Yeah, I feel like they're super pretty. Which one do you like the best? Tell me in the comments. You guys, this is it. You've made your own little headphone charm, and I hope it turned out wonderful. I'm sure it did. If you made one, please make sure to share your product or like your piece and tag me so I can see all of your cute little headphone charms. And let me know in the comments which of those flowers is your favorite. Like, is it the rose, the sunflower, or this daisy? I feel like mine has to be the daisy. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a like and maybe a comment, because this really helps me out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on any further of my crochet content. I do cozy crochet vlogs as well, and like a whole lot of other crochet content. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye.